Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Now I understand that in order to have peace you have to arm yourself. So in order to have a good neighbor, you have to build a big fence or carry a big gun or more than one. And this is what Australia does in order to protect itself from China. I don't know if you have looked over this lately, or if your general knowledge of geography provide you with a good how do you call it knowledge or information. Now let's go and see. You know where Australia is? Yes, you know Australia is right here, right? You know where China is. You go about, I don't know how many thousands of miles, right there. These guys are getting ready to fight those guys over there, okay? Not these guys over here, now. Those guys over there. Now, what's going on? Let's see what's going on. Stay there. Good, thank you. This article comes from Sputnik, and it's from today. It's actually 6 minutes ago, just like this. Hot, 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 hot. And this is the title. So this is the 27th, is it? Yeah, the 27th of December 2022. Australia reportedly planning to deploy new missile systems. That's fine, do whatever you want, but they give us the whistle and we're supposed to believe that whistle reason. Amid China-Taiwan tensions. Okay, so Australia supposedly is doing that because of the Chinese threat with Taiwan. You might ask, okay, you live in wherever country you live. Let's say you live in East Asia and you're gonna, I don't know, deploy new missile systems in your country. Let's say Malaysia, for instance, or Indonesia, and your leader is gonna come and say, man, you're gonna deploy some rockets because of the war in Ukraine. You will say, I have a few questions here. There's nothing wrong with deploy how many you want, but the justification to me is like, do you think I'm a retard? Yes, basically that's what they say. Yeah, I think they think we are retards. So the same, Australia does that for China, Taiwan. What has one to do with another? Well, if you stick your tail in their little business, it has a lot to do with that. What's going on here? So let's see what these guys are saying. The Australian government has been considering the possibility of deploying a new missile system in the country's north coast, presumably amid tensions between China and Taiwan, Australian media reported, citing the National Defense Ministry. Now, I haven't read this article, but see if we're going to find the word United States in it. Somehow, I don't know, helping or providing or operating. I hope not, but the government has been reviewing the Strike Master land-based maritime strike system and the naval strike missile anti-ship and land attack armament as potential variants, the report said. Oh my god, that was a full load of bullshit here. So the land-based maritime strike system, well, the Taiwan or China is going to attack you, and the naval strike missile anti-ship. Oh, are they going to be landing in Australia? Who, the Taiwanese or the Chinese? Or they're the same? Which one is it now politically correct? All right, and I'm quoting, which we don't really care. So this is the title. This Striker Master is something you put on an island or in northern Australia, and it will provide significant coverage. Against who? Again, it requires only a few personnel and a kangaroo. All right, and a koala. The effect generated is persistent, and the launcher is difficult to find. Ooh. John Fry, the general manager of the Kongsberg Defence Australia International Technology Group, headquartered in Norway, was quoted as saying by the Australian media. What the hell? All right, the report added that Australia had, and I'm quoting, lagged for years. So it's like, oh, geez, we gotta catch up with these guys. We're gonna cough some more money up to the industrial complex of, what was that? Finland, or what was that? Norway, now, in the United States of America. So the report added that Australia had lagged for years in obtaining mobile missile launchers and aimed to make up for it as Australian Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister Richard Marles called for a new weapon system to threaten an adversary much further from Australian shores. To me, it seems different than threatening an adversary attack. It seems like you want to threaten them. And what do you think China will do? Or Taiwan? Beijing earlier said that the reason for difficulties in its relations with Canberra in recent years is that the Australian authorities treat China as an adversary rather than a partner. What do you think, my friends? So what do you think China is going to do now? Is going to make a phone call with to their Solomon Islands buddies and say, sorry, things changed. Change of plan. We're going to land and put some mobile rocket systems over there. And what's Australia going to do? That's a red line. Are you going to attack? What are you going to do? Attack China or something? Or Taiwan? Yeah, we know who the bad dude here is. Correct? Correct. Interesting, my friends. Interesting. Remember, and I always say this regarding Canada and Australia and Great Britain and other countries and Poland, the Baltic states, they have a big mouth, a much, much bigger mouth that they should regularly have. They should be entitled to. Entitled means by your strength. That's what I mean, entitlement. So why? When you get in a neighborhood and say, listen to me, I'm here to talk to you guys. Now, if you have a big this, and you know that you can beat everybody, you can afford saying, you know what I mean? But if you're a little bit like, you know what I mean? Not like that, then you're like, hey, how are you guys? Everything okay? Can I play? Can I play? All right, so that's a different attitude. Now, if you are that, can I play? Can I play? But you somehow think you're the friend of one with a big one, then you become, hey, mother, you know what I mean? But if that guy goes away, you are like, that's your reality, and you're like, hey guys, how are you doing? I didn't mean that. I mean, all right. I talked about this a lot, and I gave you that, little story about the the Lion King little cartoon that used to be, I don't know how many years ago. The first one, I think I came with the second one or something. Anyway, I'm familiar with the first one. I had to watch it for many times due to obligations. Anyway, so over there it was, if you remember, Scar. It was the bad lion, the dark the evil lion that I liked more than Simba, to be honest with you. Had more character and more flair. And around him there were the hyenas, or you can call them jackals, which are the states, the countries that are the ones that I could mention, which are not that but they are when Scar is around, the big lion. So then they're all strong, like Australia and Canada. They challenge China and they bring troops over there, and because of the big guy. If the big guy, Scar, is not around, gone, dead, or found a mate somewhere and left you guys, you're gonna be, hey, can I play? Can I play? This is what I don't like. I don't like. The same with Poland. Pretends to have big balls because it's United States behind it. United States not there. They're gonna be like changing from hey into hey, how are you? That's what they're gonna do. The same with the Baltic states. Can you hear how loud they are? Why do you think they're loud? Because the guys over there. So that changes the real attitude of a country. And it's very, very irritating. Very irritating. Why? If you're a lion and you find... I didn't point to me, my bad. So if you're a lion and you deal with this kind of jackals, this kind of hyenas, and they talk to you like that, just because they have their lion backing them up, you feel like you would this to them, but you can't. You catch them somewhere in the middle of the night, you them up, and then they're gonna go and tell the other guy, and then you meet the guy, hey, what did you do with my little hyena, man? What? Big mouth hyena, now no mouth. Had a big mouth, now no mouth. Bang, done. Oh my God. And then you get, but these guys never fight like that. Look, for instance, this example, Russia and United States. They're not like, they fight with a hyena. I smack you here, the hyena bites your ankle, or the jackal, you kicked him with a little toe over his snot, punk, and that's it. But so this is Australia. Yeah, they get ready for China. Did you see where China is? But anyway, they are next to us. You get in people's business. That's the big problem. Taiwan and China is not Australia's business. You can say, oh, if it's Taiwan, next is going to be Australia. They're going to invade us. Oh, God forbid. The same as do you remember the domino effect? The domino theory in East Asia with Vietnam. If Vietnam falls and becomes a communist country, all East Asia and South Asia were going to turn communist. China was freaking communist already. And you tell me about Vietnam and what, Laos and Cambodia? Did you look on the map to see the Indochina Peninsula? What the hell are you talking about? But hey, we need to bombard them, money for the Pentagon, and so on. Yeah, and the same with Australia. If Taiwan is taken by China, then we're all doomed. That's a BS. And besides, who's involved in Taiwan? The same common denominator, the force of the good, United States of America, from what, 8,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean. Great, good job. Why? They feel threatened by China and Taiwan if that happened. Or no, that's a principled intervention here, because we are the good people. We stand for what's right. All right? For the change and what's right. Okay, tell me exactly what you mean. Give me some details, because what's right for you might not be what's right for me. So let's discuss. No, bang. Why? You got this, you make the rules, and you don't have to follow them. Don't you like that position? I do. I mean, you should be abnormal if you don't like, to make the rules. Say, well, I like other people to make the rules for me, and I'm going to follow all the rules, and they do not have to follow the rules. I love that. No, I don't fucking love that. If I would have to make a choice between that and I make the rules and I don't follow them, I pick that one. Or, I mean, that's if I have only two options. The options would be, we all make the rules, we all agree to them, and we all follow them. And who doesn't? That's going to be sanctioned. That's supposedly how the world works, but it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. Oh, the United Nations rule-based international community, okay, whatever. You know what I mean. So don't let others make the rules for you, because if they are in that position to make the rules for everyone else, and they have that authority, they will break the rules and you can't do shit about it. But if you just deviate a degree, 1 degree, dead, man. You're dead right there. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So arm yourself, my Australian mate, and make sure you got a few kangaroos over there, because they feel danger immediately and they're ready to box. So good luck with that one. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you later.